Hello and welcome to episode 83 of the video show. I'm here at the Holiday Inn somewhere in Reading, somewhere near Aldermaston. I'm here today to attend Rachel Tom's LinkedIn course. So Rachel is a member of the Video Toolkit, so I'm going to go along and chat to her about how she's using video to promote her courses, how she's using video testimonials to promote her courses, and also to participate in the course as well. So let's start the show. So we're at the halfway point of Rachel's LinkedIn course. So let's talk a little bit about what this course is and sort of what people learn from it, first of all.
Okay, it's an introduction to social selling. Social selling is a bit of an American word, but it's about how you can build relationships through social media channels like LinkedIn.
Yeah.
It's about getting people, it's not just LinkedIn. My courses are not just what button do you press and what does what where. It's about how you can build meaningful business relationships that is going to convert into new clients and new inquiries.
Yeah. And the reason that I came along today was kind of because I use LinkedIn, but it doesn't really click. Like, I know sort of how to use it and how it all works, but I'm sort of a bit clueless in how to start building those relationships. So it's been really good to sort of start to learn how to actually do that and how to word that. So I think that's been really valuable. What kind of other things do people find really valuable about this?
Well, I think generally I like to see within the groups that people are connecting themselves. So there's an element of networking, because LinkedIn is networking, but I see that the people there are talking about their own businesses and building proper relationships. In terms of what other points they're learning, it's about what do you do when someone sends you a connection message and you don't know them? How do you respond?
Yeah.
How do you start the journey on LinkedIn? Personalise your connection messages, and what kind of message should be within that? Going forward, your second, your third messages, your home feed. How are you going to use that to get yourself noticed? How vital your LinkedIn photo is. It's really important to get a professional LinkedIn picture done. I can't underestimate how vital that is. About how to change your settings, your privacy settings. Yeah. The difference between being anonymous, the difference between open.
Yeah, and what impact that will have on how you sort of use LinkedIn and how people view you on LinkedIn. I think that's something I hadn't really thought about. Like, the only settings I played with is because I was getting loads of emails, so it's like I turned those emails off, but I hadn't even thought about the privacy settings and how that would affect my profile. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
So how have you been promoting the course and how have you, like, the workshops?
Okay, through my team, I use a number of methods. Obviously LinkedIn is key, I would put, but not over regularly, because I believe in the 80-20 rules to marketing. So 80% for me would be about LinkedIn and about legal marketing, and the other 20% would be about the various courses that I run. So LinkedIn will be one. I also use email marketing, and through my email marketing I do integrate videos, so I do integrate testimonials, because I think if somebody else is endorsing you or your services, that's a great endorsement. I put there's actual videos that I've done of me on my courses on my website and my testimonials. So I constantly reuse those, and email marketing. Yeah. Email marketing I'm a big fan of.
Cool. And it's the video testimonials that, like, I've noticed work really well, because we've been getting a few of those here today. How powerful are those video testimonials? Because a lot of people that come here, they sort of feel they don't really know what to expect when they come along, I guess. So how good is it to see what they're like at the start of everything, and then what they're like at the end of the course, and then even further down the line once they've been using the things they've learnt for a bit?
I got to admit, it's it's a very open forum on my. I ask people, I encourage people to ask questions. So although we may not strictly stick to the format, and I do put that because time permitting and everything like that. We do cover. I like that light bulb moment. I hope that you saw the light. You experienced the light bulb moment, or that you saw other people have that light bulb moment when they think, "Gosh, I could really save a lot of money on my marketing."
Yeah.
I mean, LinkedIn's only one part of your marketing, but I could save a lot of money on my marketing because I now know how to use this tool properly for myself and my business. So for me, it's that light bulb moment, and then I can, because we're connected, I can see how they're all getting on, and I can see how they're progressing, and I continue to get good feedback. And actually, you asked me how it's 2 years today. Happy birthday!
Hey.
Yay! 2 years, links to leads. So, and one of the great things is that people recommendation. So word of mouth is how I've really helped to grow my business, because a number of people sat here today, came through word of mouth, that other people had endorsed my courses and everything like that. Yeah,
cool. And you're a member of the Video Toolkit. How have you been using that to get more videos, and how has that improved the videos you're making?
I love the Video Toolkit. I think it's a brilliant idea that you've got. So I heavily endorse
I appreciate that.
You and your Video Toolkit. I'm always mentioning to my members. I mention it I have mentioned it to the LinkedIn course attendees, because video is a really great way of putting it into their homepage feed. Also, video can be shared on your LinkedIn profile. So that's a great way of adding. Now, I'd say add that into your current experience section, not your most recent position, not your summary any longer, because that's a bit hidden. But for me, what I've learned on your Video Toolkit is about for example, setting up YouTube properly.
Yeah.
I remember the YouTube template, and I remember your advice about the tags and about padding out my description so that I can get found more easier. The thumbnail, when we had our one-to-one strategy session, that was really useful. So about having the thumbnail, and about also, it's got me thinking, because I want to work with you and do some FAQ videos. And I can see that they could be, rather than sitting there thinking, I've got to write a blog, which would take about 5 hours to do, I could do is it a vlog?
Yeah, vlog.
Yeah, I could do a vlog on different topics, my frequently asked questions by the solicitors and barristers about legal marketing, or about LinkedIn for general, or for job seekers or whatever, that I could do a whole stream of those, and I don't know, would it be 2 hours or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, so sometimes we just sit down for like an afternoon or a couple of hours and go through questions that people get asked really frequently, and then just go around asking those, and then they can use them like for a long time as well afterwards. Hello.
She said she needs to serve up, otherwise it will be ruined.
Oh, sorry, we're Rachel's got lunch now.
It's like,
that's a funny ending to the video though, so I'm going to include this bit. But yeah, Rachel, you should probably go get your lunch, but thank you for coming along, and thank you for inviting me along today.
No, my pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Hello, so not sure how far we got into that before Rachel was called to lunch. Sorry, we were filming Rachel's interview between the morning and the afternoon session, so she did have to go for lunch, and she was very kind in spending a little bit of time just talking to us about her LinkedIn course and how she's using the Video Toolkit to promote it. So I thought I'd sort of fill you in a little bit whilst we're driving back. The first thing that she uses the Video Toolkit for is to gather video testimonials for people that have come along to the different workshops, and I think these work really well because they are looking at what people were like before, and then after the course, what they're like now and what they've learned from it and how that's affected their business. So they're really powerful videos to get if you're going to start creating videos. If you've got something to promote, if you've got a product, if you've got a service, they can work really, really well to sort of explain what you do and get people to promote it for you in a way. And the second way that Rachel uses the Video Toolkit is by sort of finding out how to do things. So she mentioned setting up her YouTube channel. We spent a little bit of time with her helping her set up her YouTube channel in terms of verifying everything so that she'll play
a certain length of videos and link it up to our website, and how to use YouTube cards and annotations and things like that. So that's kind of like where she was getting to before she was sort of interrupted. But I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about the course, Rachel's course, before we set off. Personally, I learnt loads from this course, and I was only there for the morning. There's a whole afternoon session there now. So the way I sort of feel about LinkedIn is that I kind of know how it works, but I don't really know how to get the most from it. So I know how to sort of do stuff on there, but it's not really clicking properly. But I feel that this morning course has given me some really good ideas on how to start making it work and making it really start clicking, and helping me sort of build relationships through LinkedIn for my business. So I'm going to put a link below this. I don't do this all the time, but I'm going to put a link below this video onto Rachel's course. Take a look at that. Start asking her some questions about the course if you're a bit unsure and how it can help, and just chat to her about how she can help with LinkedIn. I'm sure she'll give you a few tips on how to do that. But if you do have the time, do come along to this course, because it's really, I can't speak about it highly enough, really, really worthwhile to come along. So I think that's it for this episode of the video show. I think it's been quite good. So yeah, that's it for episode 83 of the video show. I will see you next time in episode 84.